Today I'm going to talk about the four main types of commercial real estate leases. The first type of commercial real estate lease is called a gross lease. A gross lease is when the tenant pays just the monthly rent and the owner is the one who has to worry about paying the operating expenses for the property, including property tax, insurance, and common area maintenance. But all the tenant has to worry about in a gross lease is the monthly base rent they would have to pay. The next type of commercial real estate lease is called the net lease, otherwise known as the triple net lease. A triple net lease is when a tenant pays their base rent plus the operating expenses, which include property tax, maintenance, insurance. So common area maintenance charges, otherwise known as CAM charges, might include janitorial, they might include maintaining the parking lot, maintaining an elevator, re-roofing the property, painting the outside of the building, any kind of common area maintenance. And those costs are also passed to the tenant through the triple net lease. So the next type of commercial real estate lease is called the modified gross lease. This is very common. This is where the tenant pays their monthly base rent charge plus some of the operating expenses, but not all. Those operating expenses might include utilities and janitorial or some common area maintenance charges. However, in a modified gross lease, they're not paying for everything like they would be in a net lease. The next type of commercial real estate lease is a percentage lease. Now in a percentage lease, the tenant pays their base monthly rent, plus they pay a percentage of gross receipts or gross sales. So this is common in shopping malls, for instance. A tenant would have to pay a percentage of their sales in some cases to the owner of the property along with their monthly rent. Now, two important things to look out for in real estate leases are the options for extension and the monthly increases. You can negotiate for options in the lease, which basically allow you to extend the lease if everything is going well and you're able to pay. It basically guarantees your right to continue to lease the space for another pre-agreed to term. Another aspect of commercial real estate leases to consider is the annual increases to the monthly rent. So typically rent is charged per square foot and there might be 2% increases to the overall rent being charged. There might also be increases to the CAM charges or the triple nets. So once again, to recap, the four main types of commercial real estate leases are gross leases, net leases, modified gross leases, and percentage leases. So if you have any questions about commercial leases, please feel free to reach out to us anytime, comment below, or send me a message. I'm happy to respond to each one.